we are going to be doing art reveals. We're going to do an art quiz at the end. I don't know if I prepared you for that.
For us or for them?
You.
Oh, God.
But you can call on the audience.
Oh, okay.
So it's fine. And then we'll do a Q&A at the, actually, do we have a Q&A mic set up? Maybe, maybe not. We have an extra mic on stage. We'll figure it out. You can just yell. It's fine. All right. So the first place we're going to go with our art is the environment. And we're going to talk about the arsenal. So
cool.
We're going to start there. We're going to take a look at a before and after shot of coming changes to your arsenals. And then you can walk us through that from an artist's perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, yeah, this is before and after. I mean, the left side is 2014, and the right side is yet to be released, but coming soon to a Tileset, an operator ship near you. This is, you know, as a lot of things are, this is Steve saying, hey, I really want this to be the thing that we do, and me going, oh my God, really? We got to do that? All right, we can do it. And then making it happen. And this is the hard work of our team. There's some, you know, legacy stuff in here in this shot, but for the most part, it's all brand new. And that's, you know, there's a few artists listed down there, but you know, there's a lot of people, as always, that contribute. But yeah, this will be coming soon.
Yes.
You're going to hear Steve brag about this a lot at the end of the day show too.
So, everyone listening now needs to react really loudly when Steve talks about this later tonight. So just pretend you haven't seen it before.
Yeah,
but
it's very.
So to give people at home a closer look, this is the interior we know and love. You know, maybe it's missing a Roomba or two, and then it's going to get upgraded with this. So this is just a closer view. And of course, we have more angles, because what would environment art be without some...
That's right, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know, like this being as old as it is was something that we kind of take for granted a little bit, you know? When people decorate it, we give everyone the opportunity to do what they want, color, customize, and all that stuff. Yeah. And we see it so often that it's kind of hard sometimes to realize just how old and how dated things look. And, you know, as we grow, as we kind of produce the game, we learn new stuff, and the team really killed it. Like, it really, it looks fantastic, in my humble opinion.
And
a big credit to the graphics programmers as well. This is a new renderer that's coming to Warframe, which again, Steve will brag about a lot later on.
Yeah, and I mean, just so those in the audience who play Warframe know, I have copied my account to the new environment, and all my decorations are preserved. So there's no concerns that you're going to lose.
That's right. Yeah, that's a great point.
So you do not need to start from scratch in decorating. It simply is there. For the most part, of course, we haven't tested every permutation, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be totally fine.
Yeah, everything, you know, there might be a little bit of misalignment, but it's all stuff that you can fix. But we've taken a really, we take a lot of pains to really make sure that everything was going to be intact. You know, the behind the scenes stuff that needs to be in the right place is all there, and all the decoration that you guys have done, all that stuff will be resettable or tweakable if it has to be. And then our goal in the coming months is to take this approach to the rest of the operatorship and and to the Tileset itself.
Yeah.
So this visual upgrade currently is just this room and the machines, but it will be the entire ship and all the component parts soon, TM.
Yeah, we don't give dates. You should know that by now. So we'll just say soon. We do have some concepts, because all of the art in the game always starts in the concept phase. So we can just take a look at these if you have anything to say. Otherwise, I'll just hit, you know, as you want.
Yeah, this is concept work by Sean Bigham, and he's one of our long-term concept artists. And I'm sure all of you have seen the great work that he's done. You know, we always start here.
Yeah.
You know, the end product is maybe not exactly as drawn here, but this always serves as a jumping off point, as you would expect for, you know, what we do and for the final product.
It's awesome. Anyone here interested in becoming an artist? Like, is there an art crowd here? Are y'all, yeah, awesome. I see a hand. Awesome.
All right, cool.
Well, there's so many members of the art team that contribute. You know, of course, we've just gone through concept. We've gone through some environments. We will be covering more after. But then, of course, there's the character team as well. So characters that we know and love start in concepts. I'm not an artist, so I'm going to stop talking, and you can take it over.
No, that's okay. I feel bad. Ray, our lead character artist, wanted to be here today, but he literally was working on one of these assets until 10 this morning.
I don't think I got
this panel.
them.
Lucas updated it, so.
All right, I'm gonna have to pull up something.
We'll see what we can do.
Yeah,
oh, there's Ray.
There he is. Oh, Ray! Round of applause for Ray!
Hey, Ray!
All right. So Dean Bergman is gonna kill me, but I think I have the asset on Slack, so I'm gonna send it to him. I love you, Dean Bergman. And then after the PowerPoint, you're gonna pull it up, Dean. That's how we're gonna do this one. So yeah, don't hate me. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I got it. I'm gonna send it to you. And then first, but we're gonna go to the next one and you're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
We're doing it live, folks.
So, yeah, that's an appropriate response. Rebecca tried to give me, you got me in trouble for this.
I didn't get him in trouble.
You got me in trouble. So Rebecca saw this and she's like, Jeff, there's a list of Warframes and I know Warframes are.
Where's Zephyr Deluxe? Where's Mirage Deluxe? We already have Ash Deluxe, but it's still amazing.
I know, I heard that. Yeah, so this was Arson. He started out as a community artist. He did a concept for a Grenier Soldier. We reached out to him. He just did the Garuda Deluxe design. And when he was finished that design, we just wanted to keep him working as quick as possible. And it was as simple as we just thought he'd do a really cool Ash. So I think he kind of did. So.
Awesome. So that's first look at the
Ash
Deluxe V2.
Yep.
Yeah. So just in case you missed it, we all said hi to Ray. If everyone's watching missed out, I don't know if they heard you, but we're good. Ray's our lead character artist, and he was working on an asset that I sent to Dean over Slack for the end of the presentation. He said he has it.
Okay, we're good.
Welcome to TennoCon. All right. Next up in the Deluxe skin reveals, which you can learn more about today. The artist will be talking about this skin in their panel downstairs.
Yep.
Perhaps you saw Hero Deluxe on the schedule and you're like, what the heck is that?
Here he is. Yeah. So this was done by an internal character artist called Samuel, and he, like Rebecca said, I would highly recommend going to see his panel. He's going, if you're interested in character art especially, I think it's downstairs, but he's going to be going over this design and he's going to be showing how he kind of constructed it and building some pieces for it at 2 o'clock.
At 2 o'clock. We got the time? That's awesome. So this will be amazing. Who's a Hero main here?
Oh, nice.
We got points. Awesome. All right. We have another, actually, this is an update from a last year Deluxe concept, and now we have the model.
Oh, right. That's right. I was talking to, I was talking to Nikita, who's the artist who built it, and I think we showed this concept last year.
Last TennoCon we showed this.
So he's put a ton of work into this, and it's turned out beautifully. So, and the butterflies will have a custom skin as well.
Yeah. So your razor flies will be skinned as well. So it should be great. Next up, this is a first reveal of another Deluxe skin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, can you see it? Can you see it?
I can see it, yep.
This asset came in yesterday, so it might be new to even the art team up here, but you know what it is, Gray, I think. This is Ivara Deluxe.
Mike Skyers, the character artist, Ivara is kind of his baby. It was like one of the first Warframes he built, I think, as a character artist at DE, so he really wanted to, kind of make this one personal for him, and yeah, she turned out amazing. I don't know if there's anything, Ray, you want to say about it. No, he's good.
Are you just enjoying all the views? It's pretty awesome.
Okay, wait, but before the next slide.
Yeah, before the next slide, you can...
I think we can all agree that Excalibur doesn't really have enough cosmetic options in the game. And this one was a little selfish of me, because I'm not sure how many people here know the name Liger.
Who knows Liger?
That's awesome. That's awesome. A very amazing artist who started out in our community, and if people know are working with us a bit more closer now. And I just said I would love to see, as a fan of their work, what Liger would do with a Deluxe Excalibur. And so they made one.
And here we go. So cloth animation.
Cloth animation,
Yeah.
yeah, it's going to make our tech animators cry a little bit, but we can do it.
Yeah.
I really love this design so much. And
There's so many details to it. I mean, first of all, are we going to put the pipe in? The
So-
pipe.
yes. Well,
Yes!
This is idle. That guy, yeah.
Idle
that's it.
animation.
So we've never really done this before. Liger really wanted the pipe incorporated, and they pitched it as like an alt helm, but I don't think it's really worth selling as an alt helm in that regard. So I was thinking for the first time, as a deluxe, it might be cool to do custom idle sets that come with it. Just
All right.
because we can. So
It's interesting you
like, why
say these
not?
things when it's like the most watched stream and you have the most commitment now. Because like it's
But it's also like just honestly, like I'm even just such a fan of this that it's kind of just fun for me to do it too. So yeah,
Right.
I think idle sets are a good way to do it.
but it's not going to be tobacco. It's going to be Vestin moss, and we're not going to
That's right.
promote smoking in our game. It's cosmetic. It's cosmetic. It's fine. Our next deluxe skin is from actually a legendary artist of Magic the Gathering, Pete Venters. We worked with him on this one.
Yeah, I think even you kind of arranged the kind of like
Yeah,
the,
he
the
did a
partnership
series.
for this.
Yeah, he did a series of glyphs with us, and then he's super huge Warframe fan, so we let him go nuts with a Nova skin. So
Yeah. Who'd have thought that Rebecca's a fan of Magic? but-
yeah, who knew? But this will be the inside will all be energy, so she's going to be hollow, filled with energy. So that'll be pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
We are going to move on to weapons now. So these are some.
I don't know how to put into context the next slide.
Just don't.
Yeah, all right.
Just say, hey,
Future stuff.
future stuff.
Stay
right?
tuned.
See, Jeff can see now. Can you guys see
I
that?
know.
Next
I'm
slides?
cheating.
Okay. No spoilers for them then. All right. So what's this?
Pay attention to the name. More to come later. I don't really know what to say this, but
Yeah.
it's a custom set for a specific art style for the Deviri that we're exploring,
Oh,
which we'll have more insight on the Deviri later.
maybe you'll see some more of that. Our next slide, we're going to character world again. This is going to be, sorry, I said weapons. I lied. We're going back to characters, but we're not going to Warframes. We're going to an enemy, Infested Ancient. So what's happening here?
Is this related to the next series?
The next, oh, I think it might be
I
actually.
think it is. So yeah, can we say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Nightwave, we're doing another Nightwave series coming up. And this obviously will be the theme that's surrounding it. So we're doing some custom enemies built for the next series.
So beware. Get your, wait, what's the best damage type against Infested? Wait, I guess it depends. Use magnetic damage, right? All right. Sorry, that was a Warframe joke, kind of.
Kinda.
Yeah. We have another, this is a character, but in the cute
It's
sense.
just expansion. Yeah, just some more expansion for the trapping gameplay.
So this will be,
Some weird stuff.
is this our first hooved creature? Have we added, or,
Is it the first one? Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Oberon is not a creature, he's a Warframe, so anyway, just some trivia from TennoCon. Hooves are canon now, so there you go. All right, next up we have another weapon bundle. And this is a new one.
Yep.
What's all this?
So this is pretty badass. This is Kaz, who designed all this stuff and built it. They made a custom set for the upcoming Empyrean Railjack set, so that is a massive glaive. We got, but the primary, or so it's a Archwing primary, and it's a multi-targeted missile launcher. And we already have that prototyped, and it's working pretty well in game. So
There you
it's
go.
kind of the ones where you hold down the aim, hover over enemies, release.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, this next slide, you'll have to do a lot of contextualizing, because I hope you're ready, because when we say modular, you guys think Zaws, you think kit guns, you got your modular melee, modular secondary, but what about modular Archwing? Wait, Another TennoCon trivia, that's the first time people have applauded Archwing. Awesome. I'm joking.
Again, awesome work by awesome work by Kaz. I have no idea what the systems will be involved for how these work, but the art's cool, so.
Anyone else know? Cool art, that's all we know?
That's about it.
Good enough. Ooh, next we have a video, a GIF, I should say. It's not a. It's
Oh,
not
did
a,
you make this? Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Should I not do that?
No, that's cool.
All right.
Yeah.
They don't approve my work, so it's fine. You guys get it real. So next up, we're going to show you one of the upcoming Warframes. I think some of you might know from our last dev stream, but we figured you might want to get a closer look at Grendel. And I don't think the video is playing. Is it playing?
It's not playing. What kind of GIF is that?
It's not a GIF anymore. It's a still image. There you go. If I can get it to play. I don't think I can't. Space? No! All right. That's. Oh,
You need more practice, Reb.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well, unfortunately, there is another video, but
So Scott's currently working on the power set for this guy, but if the GIF worked, we have a whole bunch of the idle animations.
I'm getting it to work. No matter what.
That's
the
okay.
cost.
It's all right.
No,
If I
it's
can say
important.
something.
It's important.
Hey Jeff, if I can say something?
Yeah.
So for that alt helmet, there's supposed to be like an effects in front.
Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah. So it's supposed to look like it's kind of like Unicron when it's devouring Cybertron.
That's a good reference.
All right. Is anyone in the crowd good at IT that might be able to hit a play button?
It's fine.
No, it's not. It's not fun.
It's fine.
All right, it's awkward. I'm making it awkward now, so.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. It is power. No, I want to just play. All right, whatever. I'll come back to it. I know Phil and Adam are in the crowd looking at me like, what the hell's wrong with you?
And this is the cosmetic set to go with Grendel and his custom club that will animate.
How does
spin.
that work?
It'll be animated and it'll rotate.
Oh.
So, yeah, heavy weapon.
All right, guys, should it be impact, puncture, or slash damage?
Yeah.
Gas? Oh. All right. So next up is a video GIF that won't work, obviously. But it sucks because I had him out of frame at the beginning. So it's we're gonna take a look at our next Warframe, Gauss. But you can't see.
Is this gonna work?
No, that's the problem. Oh. Just wait for it.
How long is this? Oh, there we go.
Just wait. Worth it, right? Thumbnail? Oh, yeah. All right, Jeff has made a request that I have to.
Sorry.
Oh, Jeffrey. There we go. Oh my God, Jeff.
Why is that my fault?
Jeff. All right, what do we know about Gauss?
I know he's fast. I don't know a lot. Like, was he what? Like, he's not playable on the floor, is he?
He's not playable on the floor. He was
that
going
was
to be,
the plan. Yeah.
we had reasons.
He is pretty far along power set wise. So hopefully he is releasing in a pretty brief window because he's pretty close.
All right, and then we have some work in progress shots of, and I think this one was meant to be replaced, but I grabbed it too late, so
Okay.
that's okay. You got a whip on there.
Oh yeah, work in progress. Watermark. Yeah, so again, this is by Liger, and it's the cosmetic set and the custom pistols to go with him.
Yeah.
I think when he was still called Sentient as a code name.
Pretty good. Now, the next asset is what Ray was working on, but this is a different version of it. So I don't know if you want to show your version first or the main one.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so you're going to look at something brand new, and then at the end of this, you're going to see Ray's version of
I
it.
think most people have seen it anyway.
Pardon?
Most people have seen it anyway.
No, they haven't. Oh, you're right, they have. Because every time we try, Prime Access gets spoilered. So you will hopefully, you know, in the next little while, get your hands on Wukong Prime and an amazing Kubro skin that's a full... Well, you guys can talk a little bit about what's going on here in this Prime Access.
Yeah, the idea with the Kubro skin is, I know people have requested a skin for like, what's that wolf from Metal Gear
Oh, Metal Gear Wolf, anyone?
Rising?
I heard it.
Blade Wolf, yeah, that one. So, yeah, we said, why not? Why don't we do like a full skin for like a Warframe that's more, I mean a Kubro that's more mechanical looking. So, there you go.
So your mechanical dog fantasies are coming in Warframe. So this will be incredible. You can get a closer look at this with his custom Syandana. And again, that incredible looking Kubro skin.
Yep.
I'm ready. And next up,
Just more Wukong stuff, yep. Just the bundle to go with them, the weapon and the custom nunchucks.
yep, our first Prime nunchucks.
Yep.
First Prime crossbow, too. Not that we have a lot to choose from, but they're amazing, so
Yeah, and the Sidana to leave room for his tail.
excellent. All right, we're gonna, you know, before we get to the next environment-focused section and character-focused section, we're gonna play a game called Warframe Foot or
no.
Not. Where,
Oh no.
Yes. And I'll also take this moment, I think my mom and grandma are here, so if they're somewhere, you guys can sit in reserved seating, so you can come up here if you want. So, hey guys. Anyway, sorry, moving on. So yeah, is this a Warframe foot or not?
Ray?
Character artist Ray.
I don't really recognize.
You can ask the audience if you want.
Do we
Check.
think that's a foot?
Audience, foot?
No.
You're right, it's not a foot. It's that thing on the desk there. So it's not a foot. All right, next up. Foot or not?
Oh, come on. I'm gonna say no.
All right. What do you think, Matt?
No, not a foot.
Ray, is it a foot?
No.
Chat, I mean, live audience. And chat, you're watching. What do you... Yes or no? Yes? No? It is not a foot. All right. This is way too easy.
I like this game.
Yeah? All right. Well,
We need to be drinking though. If you get it wrong.
I know, drinking game. If you get it wrong, foot or not?
Yes.
Why are you so confident, Ray?
I know.
All right. Whose foot is it?
Hildren's.
Correct.
Oh, nice, Ray.
All right. There you go. All right. The next one is going to be a bit of a cliffhanger because I'm not going to give you the right answer, but foot or not? Well,
Yes, definitely a foot.
All
It's
right.
a foot.
it is a foot. It's Nova's. All right. So, let's talk about the new war and the Sentients.
Oh boy.
Sorry, we're out of time, everyone. Thanks so much.
So this is also, this sequence is really just us making excuses for why it's still not out yet. It's like I think we might have talked about this on a dev stream, but the new war hasn't shipped that quest because it's really a lot more than a quest. We're kind of expanding the world of Warframe with it. We're building a new tile set for the Sentients. And it's something that started, well, it didn't start, we've been trying to do this.
For a long time,
Probably
actually.
about 4 or 5 years
It's
ago.
been a long time.
I think we showed concept art like at a TennoCon 3 years ago.
Yeah, I think we
so
did.
Yeah, that
like
wouldn't
this
surprise
goes
me.
way back.
So this is about 4 or 5 years old. And, you know, we started on this when, you know, Warframe was a lot simpler. It was just we had enemy faction tile sets, and we're like, of course, we need a sentient set. But we just kept struggling with, you know, the balance of representing the sentients with a playable, functional space, and not being too much of visual chaos, you know, for the player. And I think, you know, we had assets that there's too much to show, but Matt and the guys tried building sets like this that, you know, they look beautiful on the surface, but then the second you try to put a game space and a functional game space out of this, it was too, we couldn't lock it down. It was too hard to put gameplay into it.
It was one of the toughest challenges with the set because we had we had characters, which we loved.
Yep.
And you know, when you're trying to develop a new race, you want to try to connect the two. It makes sense,
Yep.
you know. Where did these characters come from? Where do these beings come from? And you try to represent and tie the things together in meaningful ways. And stuff that looks great in an illustration or a concept, we just kept struggling as we tried to translate that to 3D. And we got some really cool stuff, but
It's
it was
very cool
terrible
stuff,
to
but
play.
Like,
yeah.
how do you turn this into a functional gameplay space?
Yeah,
Like, look
and
at-
they tried.
Yeah.
They tried. There's lots and lots of levels that are out there that are in the bin, you know, because they tried to replicate this.
I think we probably have a game's worth of levels, or at least an
Yeah.
entire tile set's worth of levels of
Easily.
stuff that were tried and failed. And you know, like big ups, or props to the team and the teams that have been working on this stuff.
Yeah,
for
the
as
amount
long
of
as they
effort put
have.
in.
There's been some people that have been there since day one, and this is a multi-year bang your head against the wall, try and try again. And I think like you will see in the next few slides, like how awesome
Yeah.
that it has turned out. Like
Yeah.
it's has flavors of the original concepts, but it's just so much more. So a huge round of applause from us to the team that's been working on it, because it's super great.
Is anyone in the audience right now on the DER team? Anyone watching their work up here? I'm trying to see any hands. I see
Oh,
one.
they're all hiding.
No, I see two. I see two. There you go. I see three. I see four. I see them. I see them.
Oh, there's Skyers. I
There
see
they are.
them.
Awesome.
Oh,
Thanks,
Kaz.
guys. You guys are awesome.
So when we kind of when we were hitting the wall with that, we made a pivot. You know, the kind of lore behind the sentience is that like a sentient is a sentient. They're all a character. And we thought about, okay, well, let's take a step back and design this tile space as a character. And the idea of this mothership during the Old War went beyond the void and kind of got severed and destroyed and has made its way back and is trying to slowly rebuild itself. And Keith Thompson, who's been on some panels with us before, he's worked with us for years, did a pass here, and you know, we kind of loved where he was going, but it looked a bit too demonic. But we wanted to keep the idea of the monster. I think we showed this last year. So this is the idea of the mothership, the sentient mothership, and the red kind of filigree is how it kind of, you know, we kind of like this idea of the organic kind of quality to these robots. So this is the ship kind of rebuilding itself, where you see the kind of red kind of veins and tissue.
Yeah, so we go from concept to...
So we started with the exterior, and then this was kind of the mesh. And then Steve had this really cool idea for the sentience that they kind of became religious, you know, in their collective. So we wanted to kind of, when we got to the interior spaces, kind of see how cathedral kind of vibes would play. So again, this is Keith Thompson doing some more exploration. And cool stuff, but I think just a bit too on the nose for the cathedral vibe for us. But we were getting closer. We were feeling good. So then we kind of pivoted to the internal team, kind of the baton got passed to them. And they started to explore the ideas of it. And this is kind of how the mothership rebuilds herself. You can kind of see some debris in there that's getting pulled into the ship. And to give you an idea of scale, there's like an Orokin tower that's coming in. So it's just sitting in space, kind of pulling in all this debris to kind of use it as fuel to kind of
Yeah, it obeys
rebuild.
the laws of mass.
Yeah,
Mass
exactly.
must be, it comes from
Yeah.
somewhere, so.
Yeah. So based off this idea, we started getting closer. So this was Marco who did a concept art that we're like, okay, this is starting to feel good. It's speaking to both the cathedral elements that we like and the sense of it rebuilding on the interior. So this is when we felt really confident, and we're like, okay, yeah, we're getting closer. And we're really kind of hitting these kind of gothic vibes with the interior spaces. Yeah, so all this stuff is just starting to come together. And I think this is all the stuff that we kind of like, okay, we're going to move on to production, and we started building these spaces, the level design and the layout team started putting spaces together for this. And I
It's
think,
a video, so you're going to need to give me 20 seconds
yeah, so
to
if Red
set up.
can hit play,
I can't hit play.
and,
Right.
we actually kind of have kind of the progression of the gameplay space now.
All right, so how did I do this last time is the question. Pardon? Shaking it.
Did you full screen hit play?
It didn't, I think I had hide presenter view, and then I hit, nope,
Oh,
nope, I got it.
got it.
There should be sound. Yeah, there is. Now, who's ready to go there and kill the Lotus? All right, no. Now, who's ready to go there and maybe save the Lotus? Wait, kill. Save.
I think kill's winning.
I think I'm dead. It's fine. It's fine. All right, now, for the rest of the panel, you're not allowed to see the preview window because I don't want to fumble again.
Okay, that's fair.
But I can tell you that we're going to be now focusing on the environment, stunning as we went through that journey, but we need enemies in there to really, test us.
So again, just to talk about how big this quest is, the new tiling set is going to also bring new enemy types into the fold, and these guys will all have they're going to really be expanding on the kind of gameplay that the Sentients kind of provide right now.
And because it's the new war, that's like a new player quest. So it'll be super easy for veterans, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's not going to be hard at all.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard.
So again, these guys are pretty far along. They're kind of in game working, and we have animation sets for them. And we're going a bit wackier, I think, with these guys because the designs speak to it. So we're not. Yeah, it's just weird. It's only going to get weirder, too.
This one's my favorite.
This one's pretty hilarious. I think this guy's like a transport unit, so he's kind of like a little teleport, which we can see in the mesh is pretty spooky. He's kind of like a snob.
Just wait.
That's so weird.
Yeah. What the heck is going on, guys?
Other troops can teleport through him, so he's kind of he brings them the backup.
I think of him as a waiter, actually.
Yeah,
As a what?
He does look like a waiter. Yeah.
Looks like he's got a bunch of beers on a plate or something.
Yeah.
All right, what's the ortholist all about?
Yeah. Again, some more long-range enemy types. Some
He's
very cool meshes.
long range?
Yeah, he's got some different long-range guns on his back. I think he's got 4 different weapon types on him.
It's very ominous, Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
He
again,
telegraphs his attacks. Our players will be happy.
He does. Well, we're animating these guys a bit more. We're putting a bit more personality into them than the existing troopers, just to give a bit more of a distinguishing type between the different characters. I like this guy a lot. So he's a shield unit.
Big shield.
Yep.
I do not want to run into any of these guys.
I know.
Yeah. The sound team's going to have a fun time, too.
Yeah, everything's going to be pretty great with these guys.
Oh, that's so good.
So yeah, so hopefully, the new war is definitely soon TM, and we'll be bringing a lot of content. A lot of new content is going to be coming with it.
It's more than just,
More than just a story about your mom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about these guys too.
Yeah. Yep, we got
So this is very different for Sentient. So these guys are going to hover around, but I think they also switch to kind of ground, kind of like animalistic kind of behavior. They'll kind of cycle between flying around and running around on the ground.
That's disgusting.
Of course, someone wants them as a pet.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
And then,
yeah, more Railjack support. So these are Sentient fighters.
look out. What's...
So, again, I think 4 years ago.
Yeah, it's like this is the Titanic meme right now.
Yeah, this is officially part of the new war and is a key component to the quest line.
This was the item that started it all.
Yep.
All right, let's see what else. Oh,
Yeah, and just a cool little cosmetic set that's going to come with it.
excellent.
And weapon set, sorry.
And that's the end of the slideshow. So we were hoping to do some Q&A. If there is, actually, Dean, you can pull up the Slack asset now if you want. Yes! That's awesome. We got Wukong Prime coming soon, TM.
So Ray finished him up this morning.
Yep.
Just the render. I was actually more stressed about taking a screenshot than the actual work.
That's all right. So if we wanted to do a Q&A, you can probably line up by that stanchion there. I'm going to bring down a... Is there a mic beside you? Is there a mic there? Okay, I'm going to bring that down.